morning. Welcome to Dear Teacher RS channel. Third day of Dasara in Andhra Pradesh, vacations are going on, and vacations are going on, and the other places are schools are going on as it is. Okay, so now till the last class I have completed trigonometry part 1. Only heights and distances I have to teach you. Now I taught trigonometry part 1. Now today I will start circles. Circle is one of the small chapter and very less concepts and having weightage. That means very less concepts and very few problems are available, and definitely 1 or 2 questions will come from this. So those who want to focus marks, that means those who want to get through, circle is one of the chapter. Don't get afraid, that is the geometry, comes under geometry. डरने का जरूरत ही नहीं है, छोटा सा simple chapter है. So very easy problems are available in this, right? So I will start teaching the concepts. U1, hello, good morning. Where are you from, U1? U1 furniture. Where are you from? If I come to know, I'll be very happy. So circles, all the basic concepts you should be able to know. What is a circle? What is a radius? What is a diameter? Okay, it's okay. So what is a circle? What is a so let us have some basics about the circle. Basics about the circle. So a circle will be, this will be a circle, and in between radius, center of the circle will be there. Let us name it as O. O is the center, and good morning. And there are so many points on the circle. So many points on the circle. I will take only few points. So if you join center and any point, you will be getting radius. Okay, this is radius. That means radius is the line segment joining center and any point on the circle. And all these points, the points which are there on the circle, are equidistant from the center. They are at equal distances. So that is why the radius you draw anywhere, same. If you join 2 points, say this is 1 point and this is another point, if you join these 2 points, you will be getting a card. Okay, so radius is only center to point, and this is point to point. Both points should be there on the circle. So we call this as a card. Okay, if you extend this radius, even you will be getting a card. Okay, so that means if AOB is a line, we can cut AB is a card and also a diameter, That means the card which is going through the center is known as a diameter. So diameter is the longest card of the circle. Maybe in the MCQ questions you may be getting longest card of the circle is nothing but the diameter, and the diameter passes through the center. Okay, ओके सो अभी एक छोटा सा यही इंफॉर्मेशन आपको याद रखना है एंड वन मोर इंफॉर्मेशन आई विल जस्ट गिव यू आई विल रब इट so now this is the circle I have rubbed everything and now let us take a circle and a line. So I will take lines. Let us take lines. I will take a line like this, which is I will take a line like this. I will take a line like this. If you want to have a circle and the line, only three possibilities are there. One possibility by touching at one point P, by touching at 2 points A, B, and not touching at all. So a circle and a line, only we have three types. One is a circle which touches the circle at one point and goes, that is one. And the other one is the circle which intersects the circle at two different points, and the circle is non-intersecting, no connection at all. So this we call it as a tangent of the circle. Tangent, the circle, that line which touches the circle at one point, we call it as a tangent. Whereas the line which touches the circle at two different points, we call it as a secant of the circle. Okay. ये सर्किल्स के बाद स्टैटिस्टिक्स आएंगे. सर्किल्स शायद आज ख़त्म हो जाता है, आज नहीं तो कल. So after that I am going to teach you statistics. So now this is a very small topic, only two concepts are there I will be teaching, please learn it. Okay. So now we don't want at present secant का भी ज़रूरत नहीं है, बिकॉज ये चैप्टर में जो है वही टेंजेंट्स के बारे में आपको मालूम करना है. सो लेट मी go with the tangents. Okay. So now I will rub it. I will rub all the things, and I will rub this line also. I will rub this line also. We don't want these two lines. We want only the tangent, circle and the tangent. Okay. So center, and this is point of contact is P, and AB is the tangent. So how many tangents we can draw to a circle? How many points are there? Those many tangents we can draw. For example, this is one point. Through this also we can draw one tangent. So you can draw infinite number of tangents to a circle. Okay, because there are infinite number of points there on the circle, therefore those many points, those many tangents we can draw. Let us take only one tangent, point of contact. This is P is called point of contact or point of tangency also. Point of tangency or point of contact. So now if you join this point of contact and this O, then you will be getting a OP as the radius. OP is a radius, and OP is always perpendicular to tangent. That means the radius at point of contact is always perpendicular to tangent. You draw anywhere. I will draw one more, this is one more tangent, this is one more point of contact. You join this, and OQ is radius at the point of contact to this tangent. You draw one more, let us say this is R. OR is one more radius at to one more tangent at the point of contact. So all these radius is perpendicular to the tangent. That means radius at point of contact is always perpendicular to the tangent. This is one concept, first and foremost concept. Okay. So this is theorem number 1 also, theorem number 1. So that means radius is perpendicular to the tangent. You have to prove it. Okay, very simple theorem is there. I hope you have understood the concept. Then I will rub the board and I will go to the proof of this theorem. Okay. So now for that we don't need so many things. We will take only one radius. We will take only one radius, and these things I am going to rub it. Okay. We will take only one. So our target is only to prove OP is perpendicular to AB. This is first theorem of this first theorem, 10.1 theorem. You can take the textbook also, 10.1 theorem. And tangent at any point of the circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Very important. Radius you can draw here also. This is also a radius. This is also a radius. Okay, but this radius is not perpendicular to the tangent. So radius at point of contact. Radius at point of contact is perpendicular to the tangent. I will teach in my own style. Okay. You let us take a few more lines. Okay. I will take a line segment. From O, I will take one more line. Not one more, many lines. These are the lines I am taking from O. So you can take as many lines as possible, because line is also, the tangent is also a set of points. Any points aithe unnayo anni lines you can draw it. Okay. So abhi so many lines. OP is also one line among them. Let us say P1. This is P1, P2, P3, okay, P4, P5 and P6 and so on. Now, if you consider P, P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, there are how many points? 6 and 6, 7 points are there. You can have any number of points. In this figure, there are only 7 points. How many points are there on the circle out of 7? How many points are there on the circle? Only 1 point. Okay. Only this point is there on the circle. Okay. All the P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, they are outside the circle. They are outside the circle. So that means outside the circle. So then now what happened if it outside the circle? Say this is on the circle. You take any point which is outside the circle. So on the circle is radius, outside the circle is definitely longer than the radius. Okay. That means the line joining center and a point which is exterior to the circle always longer than this radius. So now here what happened? OP1, OP2, OP3, OP4, OP5, OP6, they are all longer than OP. In other way, OP is the shortest among all these line segments. So shortest is always perpendicular. Shortest is always perpendicular. So among all these lines, OP is the shortest. Therefore, OP is perpendicular to AB. That means here one more concept you have to see. There is a line, there is a point. This we have learned in the lower classes, maybe 98 classes. So, abhi इधर से so many lines आप draw करो. among all these things, the shortest one is always the perpendicular. That concept, basic concept. So that concept is used here. So from a point to a line, if you want to draw a perpendicular, that perpendicular is the shortest. Okay, for drawing so many instruments have come, but this is the concept you have to recall. So now theorem number 1 is done, because you can refer textbook. Textbook में भी ऐसा ही रहता है. You can refer textbook and you can go ahead with the textbook proof. Okay. So now this is theorem number 1. Let us go to theorem number 2. Okay. So for this I will clean everything and I will take one more circle. I will take one more circle. This is a circle. Okay. And this is a point. Point outside. P is a point outside. And this is center. So now I have taken a circle, I have taken an exterior point. Okay, P is exterior. P is on the table is already done. P lies on the circle, that is the tangent. Now P is exterior. So now from P you can draw how many tangents? You can draw 2 tangents. This is one tangent and this is another tangent. So PA and PB. That means from an exterior point to the circle, we can draw only 2 tangents. So PA is one tangent. I did not extend. You can extend also. I did not extend. You can extend like this. You can extend like this. Okay. So I am not extending it. I am just having PA and PB. So now the theorem 2 says this PA is equal to PB. That means the tangents from an external point to the circle are always equal. This is the second theorem. The tangents from an external point to the circle are equal. That means PA is equal to PB. I will tell you directly the proof. Okay. Proof understand करो. Then yes, speak in हिंदी. मैं हिंदी में बात कर सकता हूँ, थोड़ा थोड़ा हिंदी आता है, बट फिर भी क्या है, मुझे तेलुगु स्टूडेंट्स भी है, उनको हिंदी नहीं जमता, इसीलिए मैं सिंपल इंग्लिश में बात करने के लिए सोच रहा हूँ, कर रहा हूँ भी. सो आप मेरा इंग्लिश धीरे धीरे अंडरस्टैंड करो. क्यों बोले तो इंग्लिश में अंडरस्टैंड करना बहुत ज़रूरी है, सो दैट आप एग्ज़ाम में भी अच्छा लिख सकते हैं. ठीक है. सो नेटिव लैंग्वेज में अंडरस्टैंड ईजीली हो जाता है, बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू द राइटिंग ना, आपको थोड़ा डिफ़िकल्ट होता है. इसीलिए सिंपल इंग्लिश में आप कोशिश करो, 1-2 दिन मुश्किल रहता है, बाद में आदत हो जाता है. ठीक है. सो नाउ वी हैव टू प्रूव पी ए इज इक्वल टू पी बी. अब इसके लिए हम एक छोटा सा कंस्ट्रक्शन करेंगे. राइट. ओके. इसको हम सेंटर P एंड सेंटर ज्वाइन करेंगे एंड रेडियस ले लेंगे. आई होप दिस कलर इज विजिबल टू यू. ओके, अदरवाइज आई विल यूज येलो कलर ओनली. I have taken a construction. I joined O and P, OA and OB. Now we have got 2 triangles. One is AOP, triangle AOP. The other one is triangle BOP. As the radius is in both the things, OA is equal to OB, radius. Okay, and OP is equal to OP, common. And this angle is 90 degrees. So angle OAP is equal to angle OBP is equal to 90 degrees because radius is perpendicular to the tangent. So this is right angle, this is hypotenuse, and this is side. So by RHS, triangle AOP is congruent to triangle BOP by RHS congruency. So these two triangles are congruent. Therefore, by CPCT, PA is equal to PP. This is CPCT. CPCT means corresponding parts of a congruent triangles. A very simple proof. खाली दो यही दो theorems है. ये दो theorems है. One theorem definitely एग्जाम में आने के लिए chances बहुत है. 80% is there. Okay. So फर्स्ट थ्योरम तो छोड़ दीजिए बिकॉज इट्स ए वेरी स्मॉल थ्योरम, उसको प्रूफ भी बहुत छोटा है. एंड सेकंड थ्योरम में थोड़ा प्रूफ है, यू आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड, थोड़ा प्रूफ है. सो सेकंड थ्योरम इज लिटिल बिट इम्पॉर्टेंट, फिर भी छोटा है, इजीली अंडरस्टैंड कर सकते हैं, राइट. सो दिस इज द सेकंड थ्योरम. विद दिस ऑल द थ्योरम्स ऑफ द सर्किल आर कंप्लीटेड. ओके, सो let me revise both the theorems again. First theorem is always radius is perpendicular to the tangent. This is the first theorem. And second theorem is tangents from external points. Tangent from external point are equal. So these two theorems, because remaining things they have removed it. Now let us understand 10.1 exercise. 10.1 exercise is so simple. 10.1 exercise 10.1. You can open your textbooks and you can see, because how many tangents can a circle have? Very simple. I already told you, infinite. Those many points are there on the circle, those many tangents we can draw. Second, fill in the blanks. A tangent to a circle intersects it in dash points. How many points? 1 point. Second question, second bit. A line intersecting circles at 2 points is called secant of the circle. In the beginning of the chapter, I have explained you. A circle can have dash parallel tangents at the most. This I did not explain you. I will just explain you. So if you draw a circle, okay, how many parallel tangents, one time how many parallel tangents you can draw? How many parallel tangents? So that's depend, that is only one, two tangents. If you, this is the diameter, AB is the diameter, so you can draw a tangent here, you can draw a tangent here, and these two tangents are parallel because alternate interior angles are equal. Radius is perpendicular to the tangent, so this is 90 degrees and this is 90 degrees. As alternate interior angles are equal, these two tangents are parallel. One problem is also there like this. So so at this point, for one time you can draw only two parallel tangents to a circle. So this is the third bit of मेरा वॉल्यूम तो ठीक है. Okay. So now fourth bit, the common point of the tangent to a circle is called point of contact. I have written previously point of contact or point of tangency. Question number 3, multiple choice question. PQ, tangent PQ at a point P of a circle radius. Let me take the same thing. This is the circle, this is the center O, PQ, a tangent is PQ, this is at a point P, PQ, radius is 5, okay, and OQ is 12, and then PQ is question mark. Okay. Very easy question. This is a right angle triangle. OPQ is right angle triangle. Okay. So you can apply Pythagoras theorem. PQ square plus OP square is equal to OQ square. This is hypotenuse. Huh? The side opposite to 90 degrees is hypotenuse. OQ is the hypotenuse. So PQ we do not know. PQ square plus 5 square is equal to 12 square 144. So PQ square is equal to 144 minus 25. Okay. So like that you will be getting a PQ. So how much? 14 minus 5, 9, 3 minus 2, 1. So PQ is equal to square root of 119. So answer is square root of 119. So answer is a D. D is the correct answer. So now fourth question. Fourth question, last question of this exercise. I will keep the circle as it is. Okay. Draw a circle and two lines parallel to given line. एक सर्कल ड्रॉ करना है and two lines parallel to a given tangent. That one is tangent, the other one is secant. I have drawn. You draw a circle and draw two lines. This is one line, a tangent. This is another line, a secant. So he asked us to draw one tangent and one secant. So how to draw this? Like me, you don't draw. You have to have a let me explain you how to draw a tangent. Okay. So first take the radius, draw a circle, take the radius. OA is the radius. Now you have to take a geometry box. Geometry box, where is the geometry box? You can take this also. Okay, because you make it like this and this line should be there on the radius and mark a point at 90 degrees and remove and join these two lines. You can use protractor, you can use set square, you can use even the compass also. Okay. So with this my first exercise is done, and tomorrow definitely I am going to complete second exercise. Very few problems are there. Happy Dasra, third day, and subscribe my channel, share it to your friends. Every day 6 o'clock my maths online class will be there, and after circles I am going to start statistics. Bye bye, see you. ఇది మీ స్కూల్లో అయిపోయిందమ్మా? ఇది అవ్వలేదా?